I have been telling myself that I will be opening an art shop for quite some time, like years. I give up. If there is one thing that I know about myself, it is that if I want something done, I need a deadline. Which is why I'm designing my entire shop launch in 5 days. Hello. I don't know if there could exist a less ideal time for me to be filming, considering it is nearly 30 degrees and supposed to be a thunderstorm in like 2 hours. Hi, I'm Lo. Nice to make your acquaintance. This is a weird setting to be meeting in. I have always struggled with perfectionism and like debilitating control issues. Not so nicely, you'd probably call it OCD. I grew up with the mindset of if you're not in first place, you're in last. And that's not a very healthy way to do anything. The only way I get myself to do something is if there's a deadline looming over me like Mount Vesuvius. So I figured, you know what? I might just have to set myself the challenge of doing this entire thing in a week.
I hate being a trend follower. However, if it works, it works. At least I put a bow on mine. I don't even know if I can like begin to explain to you how humid it is. Like, it is so wet. I turned my fan off for this talking portion, but the second this mic is off, the fan is on.
First thing I needed to do was to figure out what the hell I was making. And I did that through the very professional setting of a poll on my Instagram stories.
I did a poll a couple of days ago where I asked my followers on Instagram stories what products they usually buy from artists. And hey, call me Teresa Caputo because I called it the answer before I even asked the question. 90% of the answers were stickers. Stickers and keychains. Will to live. If I knew how to bottle up and sell the will to live, do you think I would still be having roommates? Stickers, washi tape, stickers and postcards, stickers, prints, prints and stickers.
You get the point. Final count was 25 votes for stickers, 10 for prints, 3 for keychains, 1 for notebook charm, 2 for washi, 1 lanyard, 1 pin, and
nail clippings.
I love your enthusiasm. There's no way I'm getting tickets for that show.
So what I'm thinking is 2 prints and like 5 stickers. Because knowing myself, if I don't put a limit to it, I am never gonna say that I'm done. I'm gonna be like, just a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna set a timer for an hour and then just bang out sketches. And then afterwards we can look at them and be like, okay, is there anything good here?
Luckily, like every other bitch on the internet, I use Notion, so I have over several years collected ideas. The first 20 minutes were easy peasy lemon squeezy, and then I started struggling, and the final like 10-15 minutes was like pulling my own teeth out with rusty garden tools.
So I lasted 45 minutes. I have unfortunately developed the concentration of a 7-year-old with free access to an iPad. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 sketches. I was contemplating making one of the prints do a cleanup of the fish that I did in my 1-week sketchbook challenge. I have a tattooed Sonny Angel source. It was revealed to me in a stress-induced hallucination. That one's just for me. That one's just for me. I have a cat wearing a scarf, and I did give the cat a third eye. Then we have a mirror that says no more self-reflection from now on, I will only create chaos. We have a born to craft, forced to work. I'm unsure if I prefer born to craft or born to draw. I think craft is a bit more inclusive. Then we have my classic bunny that has made it into 2 iterations. We have the one traditional one, and then we have one that is like noodly and in a heart shape. I also drew teeth. I don't think anyone is going to want to buy a stick of just a tooth. If I ever make a washi tape, mark my words, teeth. Just teeth. Then we have an 8 ball that says give up. I don't know if I like the design on it. But alas, I did draw it. A mailbox. Now, America has a lot of things going on, but one of the good things you guys have going for you is the mailboxes. They are very cute. The traditional mailboxes with the flags, we just have to check our mail. We don't get a little flag letting us know that there's something here. And also our mail drop-off are holes in the wall in the grocery store. Neither one of those really lend themselves to sticker design. And I'm thinking perhaps a sticker duo where one says hate mail and one says fan mail. And then we have a goose with a clown nose and a little hat. And it says silly goose. And then I did like draw a couple of like print ideas. I have one of a dog, and this one has text on it, which is why I'm like, okay, girl, you gotta make sure that there's like things without text on them, because most people don't want text on their walls. Looking at like the prints that I buy, we have one with text on it. But I do have a design idea of a dog biting a hand, and it says bite the hand that feeds you. We all know the saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. I say anarchy. The prints I'm going to be selling are only going to be up to A5 size. Once again, because I'm like, that's what I buy. If there's one thing I know is that I should be used as a litmus test on what everyone else wants. I want to clean up and use the fighting dogs, once again from the 1 week sketchbook challenge. I don't want to push the silly little guy agenda, as I like to call it, too much. I want there to be options for people who are not too excited about walking around with the words stress-induced hallucination on like their notebook. I am a little worried about the fact that I currently do not want to draw anything that's like print design. Like, there's genuinely nothing I want to do less right now than that. And knowing that that is something I'm gonna have to do like tomorrow. Ugh. I think I need to think less. If I look at any of these for like more than 3 seconds, I want to throw up. Are you stupid? This is what you're doing. But yes, I am. I think I'm gonna spend the evening doing the dog drawing. I don't think that's gonna make it as a postcard or like as a print. Or maybe it will. Who knows? Not me, currently. I guess day 1, done. I have 4 days left. That should be enough. Famous last words.
For rare or something.
And also our mail drop-off boxes are holes in the wall in the grocery store. I know this isn't revolutionary to anyone who had to work from home during COVID, but getting out of the house, and I hate to say it, helps my productivity. I do my best work when I'm not connected to my home Wi-Fi and within breathing distance of my laundry basket. It might just be the Hawthorne effect of me not wanting to be perceived dilly-dallying. I'm exhausted and I've done nothing. Oh God, my iPad's all the way over there. Let me give you a rundown of what's happened today. I do fear that I am not a work from home person. Like an hour and a half had passed and I was done with like one of the print designs. I started the second print design. I'm still about it. I've listened to like 4 episodes of a podcast. Honestly, the things that I get done the moment I'm not within these 4 walls, astonishing. The fish turned out a lot better than I thought they would. These are the fish. This was the starting point. This was, oh my god, this was the digital scan of my sketchbook. You have this going on. What I'm struggling a little bit with is, I don't know how to fucking draw dogs. The dog in the reference photo, the original reference photo, it's not an angry dog. I need an angry dog. So I need to somehow kind of use the anatomy of a different dog breed. And then like skin Walker, like put a different dog breed on top of that. I think I'm onto something. Yesterday I finished, saying it out loud, I have been so productive. The fighting dogs are done. I don't know how they do it, but the like pencil brushes on Procreate, hey, cooking. You're doing something good with it. And then I'm like, as I'm looking at this one, so I did the Born to Craft Forced to Work. I'm not sure about the colors.
I fell into my usual trap with the bite the hand that feeds you, which is that I get too detailed. I have the option to zoom in when I draw my iPad, which can be great, but a lot of the time I hate the outcome because it's giving overly detailed eye that you drew in the corner of your notebook during class in 9th grade.
Necessarily a problem with myself. Like, sure, there are parts of my stationery collection that I continue to improve on themselves, but it's like, I can stop whenever I want. There's no problem, but something like saying, budget amounts can be helpful people. Like, okay, yeah, sure, I like, and contact a relative of an audience member. You'll have seen it somewhere before. Cold reading is very easy. I was a sketchbook kid and not super good in
Hi, it's me, Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray. I want to be on X, formerly known as Twitter.com, tweeting like, hey, it's me, Lo from, and then insert whatever I'm famous for. And that's it. Anyways, happy day 3. Today I want to finalize the stickers, which means that I need to change the color on that one godforsaken sticker design. Then I need to like test print. So I am going, one of my sticker sheets will be the sacrificial lamb. I think that's how you do it. I'm not Catholic, didn't grow up Catholic, because I will be printing the stickers on my own. I will not be printing the prints on my own. That is something that I, on day like 4 or 5, will have to figure out. Not my problem. And by my problem, I mean day 3 low. Day 4 and 5 low, that's a different person. So, I guess I'll change the colors on that sticker, and then I'll pull out my exorbitantly expensive printer that I got around New Year's, and I did film the setup process, so I'll give you guys some footage, like 6-month-old footage of me trying to figure out how to set up a printer. I've just been moving it around as I see fit because I've been too anxiety-ridden to actually open the box. And I figured that if I film me doing it, it's gonna be less scary. My friends are so sick and tired of hearing me talking about this printer. And nobody argue with me in the comments because I will cry if I feel like I've made the wrong choice. Alright, just, why are you telling me? Okay. I feel like I'm getting yelled at already. What am I gonna do with a CD disc? Turkish, Latvian, Romanian? No. Usually, Scandinavia gets Danish and Swedish. And Norwegians, we just kind of grew up learning Danish and Swedish as well. Great. Uh-huh. Nice. Begging companies to give me text. Like, I don't want the photos. God, this is fucking terrifying. Why are the steps in several other steps? Why step 2 4 photos? Is there plastic on the logo as well? Yeah, okay. Fuck the environment, I guess. Why are you guys showing me different photos? It says at the top, Swedish, Norwegian, Danish. The only part that is in Norwegian here is the fact that it says installation manual. Shut up. And then, oh, I find some other text. It says slowly. If I can get the entire fucking thing off. Like that. What? I guess I'll get paper then for the next step. Oh my god. Can you move? Wait, where's the drawer? Where's the drawer? Wait, I'm supposed to pull something down. Like, yep. Hello? What do you mean next step? This is the final step. Resume cancel button and go to the next chapter. This is the final chapter. What are you on about? This is the end of the instructions. I'm downloading an app. How do I connect the printer to the Wi-Fi when I can't connect to the fucking printer? I'm so annoyed. No, it's not. Okay, searching. This may take up to 3 minutes, Jesus.
Different types. After a series of people took just as degree in Middle East, you could die with defects. People still didn't definitively beat West. The space race was expensive, the race was dangerous, but chess was perfect. I mean, give me a chess rule. Spot theories about creating evil leads for over $100 million lawsuit, and the original talking about cheating in the digital age. A movement for enough fraud, pursued alleged lamination, conspiracy, and unlawful law designs to destroy this community.
Every time I turn that machine on, I'm like, are you supposed to make that much noise? This is my Canon PIXMA IX6850. I was so torn between getting this and an Epson EcoTank. However, if you get a specific photo printer from the Epson EcoTank line, that's like 4 times the price of this. And this already pretty expensive. So I wanted to make sure that something was like good enough quality when I printed with it. The ink is a lot more expensive with this. If I ever end up like scaling up, I can get an Epson EcoTank photo printer and hopefully things will like even itself out. I'm gonna get a ruler out. The good thing about Pages is that it gives you like measurements. So it lets you know how big something is gonna be. So I don't need to get a ruler. Oh my god, the art girls are onto something. You're on the wrong side, I'm sorry. That is 6.5. I guess we'll print out and see. Oh my god, this is scary. Let's see how we did. Obviously, I can already tell they were placed too far up. I don't know if I like the apple. I think what I always need to like remind myself with sticker design is that like bold is always better. So back to the iPad and to fix the line art. I knew something was wrong with the sticker design. I couldn't really put my finger on it. Take it from me, from someone who has kind of figured this out now. Whatever line weight you're using, double it. Maybe even triple it. You want like bold, thick lines. I did put the paper in upside down. Luckily for me, they didn't end up overlapping. Are we seeing the vision? If you look solely at the colors, the blue sticks out like a sore thumb. I want all the stickers to like look cohesive-ish. I don't know. Maybe I'm being stupid and like thinking too much about things, but I kind of want it to look good all together, not just separate. Okay, so we have our first accidental overlap, but that's fine. And then I tried the fish. I think I might like the fish. I think the apple might be out and the fish might be in. Much to ponder. Much to think about. It is officially day 4, and my job for today is to finish print number 2. Oh yeah, and I changed my shirt from earlier. I've been out for like several hours. You missed it. I got one clip. It's a really bad clip of a singing trash can.
That's the easier way to explain. Great job!
So if we all remember, I was feeling iffy about the dog. I actually like it even less. I hate it now. I don't This is horrible, actually. It's disgusting and I hate it. That's great. I don't like this anymore. I don't know if I'm going to try to force myself to create something new. And unfortunately, I don't really have the time to think about it. I need to finish this by the end of tomorrow. Sorry. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Maybe. I will spend today painting, and if something good comes out of it, great. And if it doesn't, oh well. Also, really luckily for me, not only are they replacing the actual asphalt outside of my window, they are also building a completely new apartment building. Update on the stickers. The apple is out. The bunny is in. Goodbye, apple. Hello, rubber bunny. I can't believe I said the words rubber bunny with so much confidence on the internet. I just think I need to put on my noise cancelling headset and then paint. I guess I just have to like draw and hope something comes out of it. What the fuck do I know?
At this point, I was content with there only being one print design, and that being the fish. But I really wanted a different option that was cleaner, because I think there's a limit to how many people who are willing to have a print of fish hanging on their fucking walls.
I did a drawing and I liked it enough and I'm going with it. I'll see where this goes. And I kind of want to do a red and a just solid blue. Like, I don't want the texture in the sky, I think. Like, perhaps like some details in like the horse and the cowboy. And then just very flat colors for the rest. I have this giant sketchbook that is, hey, I started it like almost a year ago. I'm not even a quarter in. I so wish that I hadn't pulled out the big sketchbook, because I was not ready to be working that large with that vague of an idea. It ended up knocking my confidence, like, a lot. I was too excited to like get to it that I didn't put any like thinking, planning. It was like I shut my brain off, and it went not good. It went not good. I was jumping from pocket size to A4 with no plan. It just blew up the entire, like, every single mistake that was that small, suddenly gigantic in my face. No plan, no, it was an absolute nightmare. And I wish I would have just not done that, because I spent time and energy on doing something that made me feel bad about myself. I wish I hadn't done it. I wish I either worked in a smaller sketchbook or had gone directly to digital. It made me question why I was even doing this. I'm like, why am I opening a shop if I can't even draw a fucking cowboy on a horse? So learn from my mistakes. Don't go in guns a-blazing. It's not worth it. So, quick update. This is where we ended up. Do I like this? No, I actually hate it more than the dog, and I did cry off camera. I am having a terrible day, if you couldn't tell. Can't believe I'm saying this. I prefer whatever the fuck this is to that big one. I will be gluing either the pages together or gluing something on top of that, because I'm not looking at that more than absolutely necessary. Final Hail Mary attempt. We are going all digital, baby. I'm doing one last try, and if it doesn't work, I give up. If it's not working, if it's not good or like semi-decent by the end of today so that I can like finish it up quickly tomorrow, it's not happening. I'm making an executive decision and I get to do that because I'm the fucking executive director. I'm in a pissy mood. That's all it takes, like one bad drawing. And I'm like, I'm never doing this again, actually. I hate art. I don't know what I'm doing. I never want to pick up a fucking pencil again. So let's hope that doing it on the iPad salvages it.
I struggle a lot with knowing what should be done traditionally and what should be done digitally. I think I am learning slowly that perhaps like dry media, like things with pencils and stuff, that is a traditional thing. I prefer doing that with like actual pencils in my hand. But when it comes to things like paint, digital might be the way to go. And if anyone's wondering, I have already covered up the page in the sketchbook. That page didn't even live for 6 hours before I covered it with a bunch of other things, just so that I didn't have to look at it.
Thank God it is a winner-winner chicken dinner. I don't know if I'm emotionally in a place where I could have handled another defeat. Finished, like, basically the face, and I've blocked in some colors and started adding some, like, shapes and shading. I think what really did it with the dog for me was that I was overworking it too early. I always do the thing in digital art where I zoom in too much and then I start adding tiny little details and I zoom out and I'm like, ooh, ew, ew. So I just need, like, as I'm working on this, I need to just be like, and then we zoom out. And then we zoom out. I'm calling it a day for now. And then I'll come back to this tomorrow, finish this up. I thought this was going to be absolute torture. And, like, I have cried, but I thought it would be worse. And then I guess we'll see how this all works out in the end.
For day 5, I bit over more than I could chew. I thought that I had planned out enough time for all the things that I needed to get done, and I probably did plan out enough time if there had been absolutely no hiccups. Like, the time that I had planned out to get the tasks done would have been enough if everything went smoothly and perfect, and hey, nothing ever works out smoothly and perfect. Ever. Day 5 was the worst day of all of them, and quite frankly, if day 5 happened on day 1, this video would not exist because I would have just, like, thrown my hands up in the air and gone, we're not doing this, I'm not doing this. So luckily I had like 4 days of work already done, so that I was like, well, I can't just like give up on this entire thing now because I've done everything else.
I need to make sure that I don't look at the drawing for too long, because if I do, I'm going to talk myself out of it and convince myself that I hate it. As far as I'm concerned, this is done. This is print design number 2. I have 3 things left for today. Number 1, research printers. I've heard good things about gelato, and gelato is, in fact, Norwegian. And that's not something you hear a lot. Norway has 5 things. 𝐬𝐤𝐤𝐿, Haaland, me, those 2 guys who made What Does the Fox Say? And Gelato, the printing service. I've ordered prints from Moo before, but those were pretty expensive due to the shipping. I know I've seen Uncomfy and I've seen Piper's Art talk about gelato. I trust them. Second thing I need to do is order the prints. And then number 3 is that's a big to do. It is print, laminate, and cut the stickers. Maybe we could say it's, 5 things left to do, but saying 3 just feels better. When that is done, I have officially done it. I have designed my entire shop launch in 5 days. They said it couldn't be done, but they hadn't met me, hyped on caffeine and delusions. We don't talk about the times that I was like doubting myself and wanting to give up. That's part of the process, baby. That's part of the process. Do I do the research or do I want to start printing and laminating? I think I want to do the printing and laminating now. Okay, I have free will. I did a black and white print out just to check the layout. The final stickers will be the Sunny Angel, Born to Craft, Forced to Work, the Angry Dogs, the Rubber Bunny, and I cannot use the word rubber bunny. I don't know exactly in what context, but I know that I've heard it in a very different context and like a sticker. The bunny. It's just the bunny. And finally, source. It was revealed to me in a stress-induced hallucination. In color, media quality, photo, best. And we didn't cut anything off at the bottom! Look at this. Look at it. Isn't it great? I'm going to try to laminate the test sticker paper that we used a couple of days ago, just to make sure that I have like not lost the art of lamination since the last time I did it, which frankly probably was when I was like a kid. Let's move over to the desk and then we'll see how my skills hold up. I do have a squeegee, so this should help us out. Oh, I think I'm gonna take this off as well, because this just collects dust and debris. All right, let's see if we can do this. Here are the test stickers. Here's the lamination paper. I've seen some people do it this way, where they put the lamination paper downwards. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm sure there's a reason why that is like the most common way of doing it. I'm already struggling. That is brilliant, actually. Jesus Christ. And there's a hair involved. Great. Watching this part back as I was editing it felt like watching a horror movie and you're screaming at the screen because you know what's coming. So I'd give this a 6 out of 10, which is not good. There's places where there's like dust or something under the lamination. It's not that big of a deal as long as it's not on top of the sticker. There's places where there's like air bubbles on the sticker. Other places look completely fine, like the bunny looks completely good. So I think I'm gonna see if I can watch some tutorials, maybe cutting up the lamination paper as well into like A5 sizes and then doing things piece by piece instead of one large sheet, because trying to navigate like the entire A4 sheet, bit of a nightmare. YouTube tutorials don't let me down.
Eventually.
3 YouTube tutorials later, I am more confused. It did not help at all. So the 2 people I trust the most that did videos where they actually laminated the sticker paper, Paloma and Sketches of 𝐬𝐴. Now, Sketches of 𝐬𝐴 was a person. They peel off the entire paper and then put it down and then put the sticker on top of that. Paloma does it the traditional way where you peel off a part of it and then squeegee it out. I guess I'll try once more with the traditional way. I got sucked into a sticker tutorial rabbit hole. I'm a huge fan of planning and like over preparing myself. There was a video of a guy who did the entire lamination process in like 20 seconds. Fuck off. Fuck off. Things I have figured out since then. Number 1, tape the sticker sheet to the table, because I am chasing that paper around and it's so embarrassing. It's the same vibe as watching someone like run after a ping pong ball. You are about to watch my anger meter rise like live on cam. Please be nice to me. I was so close to like screaming and turning the camera off. I was losing it. The annoying part is trying to line this shit up. How did I do it so easily earlier? Great. Okay. Yep, we're having issues. We are having issues. I don't want to do this anymore, but I'm just gonna have to stick it out, I guess. Oh yeah, this is actually worse than earlier. This has already been a fuck up, so I'm going to try my other ideas. There's no way of salvaging this, so I might as well try my other theory. A large part of the issue is it is very hard to work with such a large piece of paper. But if I do it like this, I don't have to work with large pieces of laminate at once. Let's also just fucking do the the 𝐬𝐨 version while we're at it. I just need some light to actually see where the fucking paper is. Sorry, I'm so angry now. Yeah, see now we're talking. We are running into the issue again of the horrible, the backing paper is what really like fucks with me. Seems like 𝐬𝐨's way of doing it is actually the best, at least for me, who has apparently absolutely no talent for this type of thing. I think these are another one of those instances where I'm going to cry a bit. I feel like I should have the laminate to like protect it, but boy am I pissed at how fucking difficult that lamination process is. Oh, okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off.
Day 5 was just hit after hit. Like, it was hot. It was humid. I didn't sleep well. My allergies were acting up. And then the lamination paper, I was this close to just packing it up.
I've implemented a new strategy. Asking for help. I know. Groundbreaking. So shout out to Vivi. I messaged her and I was like, help me. And she sent me a fucking video and an audio message.
Tablet at some point, and
I printed out one on matte vinyl paper, and I think that's going to be a lot easier because like shiny vinyl paper, it attracts everything. She keeps updating me. I'm now getting photos. I guess we're trying again. If this doesn't work, I'm crying. On camera this time. I'm not even turning the camera off. Oh no, stop. Oh, we're fucked up already. I'm actually having the least amount of fun I think I've had in a very long time. Oh my god, folks, I think we did it. Do I like the laminate? No, but right now, I'll take anything. You can like slightly see it. This is the matte, this is the shiny. It's a tiny bit darker on the matte paper. We're cutting these, we're hand cutting them as well, so that's gonna be fun.
Honestly, hand cutting stickers really isn't that bad. In the grand scheme of things, hand cutting the stickers was the most pleasant part of that entire day. Your hand starts cramping up at some points and you do start questioning why you added things with angles into the design, but other than that, it's fine. It's fine.
The sticker atrocities are done. Obviously, before I actually launch the shop, perhaps there will be some changes. They're all cut out. I also have something that I'm going to call like oopsies. These are either stickers that have like small imperfections. So, you know, in case this one has like a slight cutoff at the top there, they might have like a tiny speck of dust. Maybe you'll get a blind bag of like 3 stickers for a cheaper price, because they're all, you know, they're fine. It's just that like there are minor imperfections. Some people might not care. They're like, this thing is going on my sketchbook and in my bag. I don't care. I think I'm going with gelato. We are doing A5 like postcard prints. When that's done, we're done. Like we're done. It is so fucking hot. I can't even begin to tell you how uncomfortable I am. I did it. I designed my entire shop launch in 5 days. We won't be talking about the issues surrounding the stickers. I'll figure that out. So if you, I'm so intensely, uncomfortably like sweaty and hot. I want to finish the video. It is 28 degrees currently. That's great. I'm not made for 28 degrees. I'm made for a solid 20 with a light breeze. You might be wondering, hey, Lo, when is the actual shop launch happening? Couldn't tell you. I haven't decided the date yet. The actual date will be announced in one of my next videos. So if you want the actual time and date, stick around for that. It'll also be on Instagram. For my next video, we will be doing a little revamp of my Etsy, and we will also be designing business cards and stuff like that. This is somehow like so exciting and also like anticlimactic. Like I've done this entire thing now in 5 days. I keep doing these things where I'm like, well, I better set myself a time limit or it's not gonna happen. And then I just finish through. And then at the end of it, I'm kind of looking around like, hello.
It's been a couple of days now, and I'm still not really impressed with myself because in my head I'm like, well, it can't be that hard if I'd done it. What I like about having these videos is that I know that if I wasn't filming this, it wouldn't have gotten done. So having you guys is like a little accountability partner. I'm like, I don't want to do this, but there's a camera on me. So I just have to suck it up. If you want to know the exact date of my shop launch, come back, and it will also be announced on my Instagram. So follow me on there. That is probably the easiest way to figure it out if you don't want to watch an entire hour-long fucking video. Please watch the video though. Please, I need my accountability partners. My name's 𝐬𝐤𝐚. It is getting increasingly more like a sauna in this room, and you're watching Disney Channel.